All right, so I know I'm a little late on this review. I know this movie's already been out for about 2 weeks now. But it was a movie as a huge Alien fan. I wanted to make sure that you know I got everything right the first time around. So I pretty much went and see this movie twice. I seen it first on XD, and then I went to see it in IMAX for a bigger experience. And yeah, so pretty much at first I was probably giving this movie 7.5 to an 8 out of 10. And then after my second viewing, I give this 9 out of 10. I don't keep, and pretty much the reason why I didn't give this movie a 10 was with the whole CGI phase for Ian Holm. Hopefully, I'm saying his name right. Rest in peace for the actor. He's the same actor that plays Ash in the first Alien movie. Um, don't know why they went, you know, for him to play another cyborg, another android. So it was just a little weird for me because anybody could have been an android. Even Michael Fassbender could have came back as for a face to play a different android, or they could have had the working Joes from Alien Isolation. Could have been a makeup. Again, that's why, that's the only thing that it really didn't need it to be there whatsoever. And I just really feel like even though the CGI was not really that bad, but we're not there yet when it comes to CGI for human skin for humans. It's just something that I feel like studios need to stop doing that whole thing because we're not really there. You can tell, you can still tell CGI, so it really throws you off no matter what, no matter how good they do it. You can still tell it's not human. But besides that, I feel like the movie, everything else in the movie is great. It's the point. I like how they pretty much, if you don't get this movie at all, then I'm sorry, but you're a little slow in my opinion because I feel like this movie explains everything. Point to point. They explain how, they're at the bottom of the ship, so they can't really shoot xenomorphs because of the acid. They will make a hole on the floor, and they would, be in space. So it's a big no-no. So they explain that this new things that they kind of do in the movie that and then they haven't done before, from what I remember in the Alien franchise, like temperature for face huggers to not really see you if you are cold and all. I guess they just go after your body heat and all that, so they can really see or feel that you're not around due to the temperature. Um, gotta look up the names of the actors real quick. So pretty much Kaylee Spaney. Hopefully, again, I'm saying her name right. She's the one that plays Rain in the movie, and I really feel like she really knocked it out of the park. She was a great character. We have pretty much a new badass um, female character in the Alien franchise. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a sequel for this movie. Movie's doing great, and that's really good. I'm glad that we still have a lot of Alien fans around, at the same time, I feel like this movie is for the new generation in a way, which you can kind of tell how it has it's kind of a mix with in a way, even with Prometheus, Alien and Alien. I mean, Prometheus is not a movie that a lot of people like to hate, but I really feel like Prometheus is a movie that it's a very misunderstanding movie for a lot of people. I feel like if people really sit down and pay attention to the movie, they will actually like it better, without hate watching the movie. Um, besides that, David Johnson, the one that plays Andy, he did great also in this movie. Pretty much the main two characters, which are Rain and Andy, they steal the show in the movie. And that's, without saying that everybody else did great, everybody else did great in the cast also. But the main two are the ones that show. Um, I know there was, of course, there's a mixture, it's a 50-50, um, between the fandom due to the offspring at the end of the movie and the third act, which is the new, a new kind of species in a way that comes out of the Isabella gets pretty much well, she don't get, she was already pregnant, but she has to inject herself from the goose, something that they explain in the movie. The goose is supposed to help you be stronger, but that's not the case. So she ends up, injecting herself with that because she was hurt, she was bleeding out, and she was worried about her baby. But due to doing that, something else comes out of her, which is the offspring. And a lot of people, in the fandom were not happy about that because you can kind of tell, you can pretty much tell that it's a half like engineer, half xenomorph. To me, that was amazing. It's a very scary looking creature. It's something that we haven't seen before like that. Um, and I just don't know. I just don't really get the hate for the third act. Like I said, this is a movie that I went to see twice just to make up my mind on how I really feel about it. And yeah, I like I said, the movie went from like 7.5 to a 9. The movie's great. I really feel like the more you watch this movie, in my opinion, it just gets better and better. The moment everything starts going down, it doesn't stop, at all. Like, it might start a little slow for some people. I like that because this is a, it's not a new world, but we were on a new planet. We were, introducing new characters. It takes time, storytelling. You gotta we gotta see what's the point of these characters to do what they do in this movie. So they pretty much gotta explain that in the first half of the movie, or. But after that, once everything starts going down, it goes down and it doesn't stop. So yeah, I pretty much really recommend this movie for everyone, not just Alien fans. If you are a sci-fi fan, just like myself, obviously I'm a huge Alien and Predator fan. Love both franchise, but I'm also a huge sci-fi fan when it comes to movies. That's I kind of sci-fi and horror is like they're both on top of my list when it comes to movies. So I think that's why I love Predator and Alien, the Predator and Alien franchise because it's a mixture of both. It just you get science fiction and you also get horror at the same time. So yeah, just let me know down below why you feel about this movie. There's a lot of theories about what a sequel will be. Like I said before, me thinking that that planet that rain thing is paradise. I don't think it's paradise, but that's my take. At the same time, if it is paradise, I don't think it's gonna end well because they got that goo with them. People, we can't forget they have the whole thing. So maybe it is paradise, but they're gonna turn it into hell thanks to them bringing that to that planet. So we will see about that. So again, let me know about this movie. Whoever's seen it, sorry, this is a spoiler review. You should have seen the thumbnail. That you should have seen the thumbnail, and of course, this movie's already been out for about 2 weeks. Um, it's just something that I really want to talk about. The movie has been in my head since my first viewing. Um, and I almost forgot to show this off. This is how hype I was for this movie. I went out my way to get this because they were selling before release. That is something that I also want to talk about. I don't know why theaters are selling merchandise before the movie release. They should be releasing the merchandise on the weekend off because I don't think it's fair for you to go on the weekend off to watch the movie when you want merchandise from the movie, while watching the movie. Maybe you want to get a popcorn bucket while watching the movie. Uh, but yeah, this thing is great. Obviously, I have the green screen on, so I turn on the light. That's why I went crazy, and you can really see it. Um, So yeah, like I said, I really, really recommend this movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. The movie's been out, so you can even go. A lot of theaters usually have sales on Tuesdays. You can watch a movie for $5 on a Tuesday, or cheaper than the regular price. So there's really no excuse, to not watch it. Support this movie. This is something that we don't get much of, in my opinion, when it comes to especially sci-fi horror because of budget. Even though this movie was 80 million, I know that don't sound like that much, or compared to 200 million. It is a good thing to keep movies like this under 100 million. That way they can make money faster. So yeah, hopefully, I hope they really continue the story. I think they will. I think this movie really went overboard. They already went over the budget with the box office, which is great. So yeah, just let me know what you feel about this movie, and I really, really can't wait to see what's next. Thank you, everyone, and have a good one.